And see here, a problem is given. See, just look at the problem. A single phase 230 by 110 volt. See, this notation you should be very clear. Some many books they will give this notation, which means that this is your primary voltage, this is your secondary voltage. The first number is primary, second one is secondary. So primary is 230 volt, secondary is 110 volt. So what type of transformer it is?
Step down.
Step down.
Step
Very
down.
good. Yes,
Step down.
50 hertz transformer makes an input of 350 volt ampere at no load. Volt ampere means it is actually the power they are giving. Okay, while working at rated voltage. See, the condition is no load. So secondary current is zero. The core loss is 110 watt. Find the loss component of no load current, magnetizing current, and also no load power factor. So they are asking us to find all the currents, no load current, magnetizing current, and the power factor. So given is the primary voltage is given, secondary voltage is given, and 350 VA. This 350 VA is our clue. So what is this 350 VA? It is your input power. So V1 into I naught equal to 350 VA. See, actually V1 into I naught into, if you put cos phi naught, it will be in watts. See, if it is unit is volt ampere means you have to multiply voltage and amperes only. If it is given as 350 watts means you have to include cos phi naught also. Okay, from the unit you can easily get what you have to multiply to equate this value. So 350 volt ampere is given. So volt means primary voltage, ampere means primary current. So V1 into I naught equal to 350 volt ampere. So from this you can find I naught. So because V1 you know it is 230, correct? So 350 by V1, 350 by 230 you get 1.25 amps. So the entire current, the no load current fully flowing in the primary is 1.52 amperes. It is actually very negligible current. Usually primary current will be very, very high, but 1.252 amperes is flowing because of no load current. And they have also given the core loss. The core loss is 110 watt. So core loss means it is because of the resistive component. So Pi equal to V1 I naught cos phi naught. I told you whenever you are given watt means you have to include power factor. Whenever you are given VA means you have to include only V and I. Remember that thing. Any transformer problem will be, you can do it without any confusion. Okay, understand? Whenever watts come, you have to multiply the power factor also. Whenever VA comes, you have to multiply only the voltage and current of the corresponding primary or secondary. Core loss is given 110, so you will be using V1 I naught cos phi naught, and this is given to be 110. So from this you can find what is cos phi naught. Cos phi naught equal to 110 by V1 into I naught. So you get power factor cos phi naught is 0.314. Knowing cos phi naught, I can find the two currents, core loss current and magnetizing current. And definitely you will see that the magnetizing current will obviously be larger in number because it has to produce the necessary magnetic flux, right? So among the two currents, obviously the magnetizing current will be larger in amplitude compared to your core loss current. Core loss is what we don't require. Magnetizing current is what we require, correct? So this one we require, this one we not require. So definitely this IM will be larger and IW must be smaller. Okay, this is a simple problem illustrating the no load effect of transformer. So from power factor, you can actually find phi naught. Phi naught is cos inverse of this one. So if you find cos inverse of this one, you will get the angle between the voltage and current. Since that is not explicitly asked, it is not done here. So otherwise, you can definitely find what is phi naught also. Any doubts in this notation? Remember 230 bar 110 means 230 is primary, 110 is secondary. Here secondary voltage is not of interest to us because our secondary is open. No load. Okay, secondary is open, so this 110 voltage has no significance in this problem. We need only the value 230 everywhere. Everywhere you see, we'll be using 230 only. Okay. Any doubt in this problem?
Sir,
Yes.
in this problem you told that if watts come means we have to write for power VI cos theta, and if volt
Yes.
amperes I couldn't understand that, sir. Why, sir? What are those different types of
No, we
powers?
have three types of power, right? Real power, apparent
Ah,
power,
yes,
and
sir.
that only.
Reactive.
Volt ampere means what is the? It is VI. VI
Oh,
means
okay,
it is volt ampere. That only. That
okay,
relation only. It is given in a different way here. That's all. So
okay.
real power is actually what is consumed in the circuit. So that only alone you can give the notation watt. Other things and all you cannot visibly see it, right? So that and all, one this is the average real power is 110 watt. So this 350 watt, and one more thing you have VAR, volt ampere, yeah, that is a reactive power. So that will not have watts. They will have the unit VA and VAR. Okay, so that is the difference. The 110 watts is the actual visible power which you can see in the circuit. 350 volt ampere and all you can only visualize it, you cannot measure it exactly, because we are more bothered about real power. On all equipments will measure only the real power. They cannot measure apparent power or reactive power. They cannot measure that. To understand that. Okay.
Okay.
And if you want to find apparent power or reactive power, you will measure the real power and the power factor. So knowing these two, you can find the apparent power and reactive power, because those two cannot be measured by any instruments. All instruments will measure only the real power consumed by the circuit. So this is about the no load characteristics of transformer, and we also have some other losses happening in a transformer.